Heading up to Alaska this summer, we have 3 goals for this section of the road trip. Number 1, be outside. Number 2, get a glimpse into the wonder of the Canadian Rockies. And number 3, get a taste of Canadian culture we can't find anywhere else. We don't have a predefined route or planned stops, but let's explore this beautiful region of Canada together.
Yeah, that's scary.
For the first stop of our Canadian Rockies road trip, we have come to do a hike. And honestly, choosing this hike was probably one of the most difficult decisions we've had to make in a while because there are so many amazing hikes in this area. But the amazing thing about this one is that Ollie is allowed. You saw hiking with Ollie went in Utah before coming north. So let's hope she does a little better. The temperature is much cooler today, but it should be a beautiful day and a perfect way to start this part of the road trip.
My kibble.
Oh, my kibbles.
My treats.
The part's been a tough one. Just up and up and up. It's like, welcome to the Rockies. Here's some elevation for you. Whew. But Ollie's doing great. She's like channeling her inner mountain goat and just hopping up on the rocks.
The sun's coming out a little bit. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
Now this is a viewpoint.
This is a viewpoint. Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
All that elevation was worth it. Made it.
That's a climb.
That's a climb. Time for some snacks. To the next stop on our road trip. We don't have a big agenda for this road trip. We're just gonna drive and enjoy the sights, and if something catches our eye, stop along the way. Most favorite way to do road trips.
A little spontaneity never killed nobody.
Now we're not trying to make as many miles as possible, so we're trying to make some fun stops along the way.
Try to enjoy the ride.
I think this is a pretty nice stop.
This is Canada's most photographed lake, also known as Lake Louise.
Now, along with this beautiful vista, our friends Storm and Dalton are actually camping at the Lake Louise campground. So we were able to stop in, say hi. They even gave us their 100-year-old sourdough starter.
Some discard of it. And I'll be using that in some recipes in our next video.
Make sure you stay tuned to see that. Now, let's get back on the road, make some miles before we find our campsite for tonight. We are just gonna be boondocking somewhere in this beautiful, beautiful area of Canada. It may be on the side of the road, but it's still gonna be gorgeous.
Because we can't wait for tomorrow.
We made it to home, sweet home. We're in the overflow parking lot for Lake Louise, and it's $12 a night, 1 night maximum. But I think this will do. Not the most beautiful campsite in the world, but all around us is gorgeous Banff National Park.
Yeah, we're here with about probably maybe 30 to 50 other RVs, vans, campers, truck campers, all that kind of thing. And just so you know, there is no free camping within any of the national parks. And that also includes what we're doing tomorrow, which I'll kind of spoil it, the Icefields Parkway. Because the Icefields Parkway is in the national parks, technically, there's no free camping alongside of it. So that's why this spot is so great.
Exactly, and we were planning on driving the parkway today, but instead of rushing it tonight, we're gonna take our time tomorrow. So if you're wondering why we're not spending more time in this beautiful area of Canada, it's just because we're on the way to Alaska. So we have some really cool plans upcoming, and we're really excited to do that. So what that means is we'll just have to come back. All right, now let's refuel for one of the most scenic drives in the world tomorrow.
Today we are driving the Icefields Parkway, and the Icefields Parkway goes from basically the start at Lake Louise, where we were yesterday, to up to Jasper. So it's basically the connecting point from Banff to Jasper. It is within the national parks, so we do have to pay for a slight fee to get into the national park and whatnot. But if you saw our Zion National Park video, our first impressions of Zion, then you know that I was very emotional when we drove into the Zion tunnel and emerged into the Zion Canyon. So today we have Elliot driving, so I can just soak in all these views and just get so excited, because this is going to be one of the most epic drives of our lives.
Woohoo! I'm so excited for this drive. We have so many miles we're driving over the next 2 weeks, and it's all going to be incredible. And what a way to start off this massive road trip to Alaska.
Now, part of the magic of this drive is stopping and enjoying all the sights along the way. So our first site is Bow Lake. As we are hiking to this lake, one, it is very uphill, so I'm huffing and puffing, but two, it smells like Christmas, and the trees are soft like Christmas trees. It is amazing. Holy cow, that's blue.
It honestly looks fake with how blue it is. Crazy. Now that we're back in the van, we made a little smorgasbord for the road trip. We have some cured salami, some cherries, some great chips, and some cheddar cheese.
Yay!
Yay!
Snacks.
While we don't have a badge for the Icefields Parkway yet, considering it's hard to get packages while we're driving up to Alaska, this road trip has taken us way back to all the other amazing experiences we've had traveling at Summit so far. We've seen some incredible sights and made some great memories. Some on camera, but most in those quiet times off camera. Every single time we view our All Roads Taken badges with the dates of our travels, we just smile and know that it's all worth the drive. Start your collection today with our coupon Show and Show for $28 off. For our next stop, we have come to Mistaya Canyon, and we can hear the water rushing just beyond. It looks like we just walked into a fairy tale. This water is so blue and it's moving so fast. It almost feels like it's carving through the rocks in real time. With the windy nature of it, with the strong water. This is cool. It's a very contrasting kind of experience compared to all these beautiful lakes we've been stopping at, but all part of this wonderful ecosystem here in Jasper. So cool. Even though we have only seen a very small sliver here of the Icefields Parkway, we're gonna kind of make some miles now. Our ETA for where we need to be tonight is 8:40 p.m. and that's if we don't stop, which will need gas and all that kind of stuff. So
this Icefields Parkway is so remarkable, and we cannot stop smiling throughout this entire drive so far. It is so beautiful that nowhere that we look is not pretty. Everywhere is so beautiful. It's just like you're just in complete awe throughout the entire drive. So regardless if we stop or not, we are still going to have a great time, but we do need to make some miles.
Home sweet home. It is 10:35 at night. It's been a long day, but we've made it to our destination at the foothills of the Canadian Rockies for a really fun experience tomorrow. We get to experience a piece of Canadian culture that honestly we didn't even know existed. Good night. This is Chetwynd, British Columbia, and today is the last day of the International Chainsaw Carving Competition. 4 people from Canada, 4 people from the US, and 4 international competitors carved these fantastic carvings behind me, starting on Friday, ending just about an hour ago. And right now is the 90-minute quick carve competition. Let's go get a spot and check it out. They just started. It's pretty loud, as can be expected. It's pretty cool. It's actually 1 hour, not 90 minutes. And some of these carvers have been carving for over 40 years. And then some of the newer ones, it's only a few years. So pretty wide range. And pretty big crowd here. It's crazy, everybody has a different strategy. Some are like kind of doing the curves first. One's just spray painting the plan, I guess. Others are doing sharp lines. It's really artistic. It's like this weird combination between artistic and like, you know, rough chainsaw actions, I guess. And it's not just men, there's also women here, which is pretty cool.
So far, pretty cool. I absolutely adore when people have a passion or a thing or something that just brings them joy. And seeing these people carve clearly brings them joy. Some of these people have been doing this for 20 years, and other people have been doing it for 2 years. So it just brings me joy when other people are doing something of their passion.
We're getting into the part of the competition where we can see kind of what the carvers are going for. So I see a squirrel, I see a few bear, and some we still have no idea.
Only 15 minutes left.
This is just the assistants. We got the main show coming up.
I mean, I was impressed like the pros.
Wow. Holy cow. All right.
Impressed.
We get to see this again with the main carvers, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. What do you think, Ollie?
3, 2, 1.
The professionals started so fast. I went to go get like a quick snack, and they're already like a quarter of the way done. It's impressive. The main carvers are so good. It is incredible. Using all the different techniques with the giant chainsaw, the medium-sized chainsaw, small little finger-sized saws, grinders, sanders, you name it. The tools are crazy and their skills are on full display here. And it's kind of cool. You just, like, the local community's out. You can feel this is really like, you kind of feel like you're local here, and we feel super honored to be able to be here and just experience this piece of Canada. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can hear you, Ryan.
Yeah. They've just finished and they are all incredible in so many different ways. Really, really awesome job. And so now what they're doing is they're auctioning off all of this smaller quick carve. First from the first batch, and then second from this last batch, and then they're going to announce the winners. And so it's going to be kind of cool. They're going to raise some money. All the money raised goes back to the individual carvers who created the piece, so kind of cool.
600 going twice. Sold for $600. 100 now. Anybody got 650?
Ollie, keep your paws down. We can't afford any of these carvings.
6,500 going twice. Sold. To that gentleman right there.
Let's hear it.
Everybody give him a big round of applause. That's incredible.
That is crazy.
I've never seen that before.
Somebody just bought the carving for over $5,000, and then donated it back because of the local fire, and they're going to donate all their money. And then it got sold again for over $6,000, and that also is getting donated for charity for the local fire. One of the apartment buildings got burned down. So. Incredible display of community.
The only thing left is for the awards. They have a Carver's Choice Award, an Audience Choice Award, but the main awards are determined by qualified judges. Without further ado, here is third place, here is the second place, and finally, the first place of the 2025 International Chainsaw Competition in Chetwynd, British Columbia.
That was so cool. Every single competitor is so talented, and honestly, if I was gonna choose one, I don't even know how I would choose because they're all awesome.
Yeah, and this was the 19th year, so next year is going to be the 20th year, and all of these sculptures from this year will be now placed in this like sculpture alley along the main road, and the ones that are on this alley currently will be placed around town. So it's really interesting. You can see all of these sculptures year-round in Chetwynd.
So cool. Well, we look like we just have been mining coal for the last few hours.
Yeah, which is a sign of how windy it has been. The competition here in Chetwynd, it has just been absolute wind. It's been blowing up a lot of dirt and dust, which actually leads us into a concern for our next video.
Concern or huge obstacle, and
also known as a pivot.
Yeah, also just generally, yeah, bad for the communities around here.
Very concerning for the communities.
The fires here. It's early-ish in the season, I think, and they are raging right now. And the Alaska Highway is technically closed right now.
Yeah.
In 2 different areas. One we've been following for about 4 days. It's been open, closed, open, closed. And then one just started a few hours ago, and it grew 8 times in a few hours because of all the wind today, which is very concerning.
The plan is that we are driving to Dawson Creek tonight to start the Alaskan Highway tomorrow. But we will find out at 8 a.m. whenever we get the most recent update, whether the roads are closed or open, and what the professionals and the volunteer firefighters have done in the past few hours.
Exactly.
So a big shout out and huge thank you to all the people who are risking their lives and helping with these fires.
Exactly. That will be our next video, so make sure you're subscribed as we document that trip up to Alaska, whether it's on the Alaska Highway or finding another route.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.